My site was Mariemont, and I was focusing on the Wooster Pike Business District. So mainly from Miami Run development down to the connection to Little Miami Trail. A big point that I want to focus on, two main points, are this cultural center here as my secondary point, but my primary point is going to be this whole site at the far eastern end of the line. And why I'm going to focus on that is because of the connection to the Little Miami Trail. You can see in the context map, I really see this far eastern end of the Wasson line that can be very crucial for people that tend to drive to ride their bikes. So I'm going to propose a park and ride, and I think this is going to be a major attraction because if you do decide to park and ride at this location, you could head for miles west, north along Little Miami Trail, and eventually all the way down to the Ohio River Trail. They have a dotted line here. They have a proposed connection to the Little Miami Trail. So for that, my primary site, we had discussed, I came up with 3 different options for a proposed development, which is this whole block here. As it exists now, it is a bus, it's a small hub, like a mechanic hub for city school buses, and then a used car lot. The whole retail strip is all fairly nice. We have a nice Kroger, some gas stations, some fast food places, a car wash. It all looks appealing. Then you head down to Wooster, and these parcels in here were just atrocious. And then you hit this unique, like, entertainment cluster almost with Hana Beach Volleyball and 50 West Brewery, which had recently just moved across the street. And so what I'm trying to do is build upon this character that I think this far eastern end of the site has that people are kind of overlooking. And while I was walking the trail back here, it's very uninviting, mainly because especially these few parcels were very dirty and they didn't look well. But throughout the semester, I was focusing on how I'm going to make this new development inviting from not only the road, appealing to these new facades of the buildings, but also inviting from the bike path itself. So I proposed an entrance here that will ultimately lead you to 50 West Brewery, Hana Beach, and to my new site. This building here and this one, these are both approximately 8,000 square feet, and I want to propose restaurants on either side with 2-story retail on the bottom and office on the top. And those will be approximately 20,000 square feet apiece. But the main thing that I want to hit on is make this very appealing from the bike path, to draw people in from the bike path. Especially people coming from the west, knowing that the path ends and it's going to split. They're either going to have to head north on Little Miami or south down to the Ohio River Trail. So this would be a great stopping point to enjoy some recreational activities along with Hana Beach and 50 West Brewery across the street. And inside here, I'm proposing this plaza, kind of based off of Thomas Jefferson University in Philadelphia. And these are just some existing images of 50 West and Hana Beach. Here on either side, I have outdoor patios for the restaurants on both sides. And why I'm proposing restaurants is on this whole retail strip, there isn't a single restaurant. There's a couple fast food places, but you would think, being this close to Mariemont, some higher income people, I think restaurants would have been a great attraction. And in here, this is that public space that I was talking about, along with the bike path, and I was trying to do my best how I can kind of relate the two. So this area here, I was proposing for can be used for multiple things, even just if a small band wanted to set up. It'd be great for the people outside on the patio of either side of the restaurants, along this bar and the seating area, to look in whether or not you're at a private restaurant or in this kind of public realm here in the middle. Kind of serves both purposes while drawing people in from the bike path as well. And this is the second site. As you can see, the biggest problem here, the section line, from the top down to the bottom is about a 90-foot drop off in a very quick period of time. So this is the park and ride location that I was proposing. I walked down to the trail and took some photos of the existing building, and it's a very unique abandoned steam plant. It has plenty of opportunities, and for my presidents, these are actually here in Ohio, close by. They're mainly visitor centers in Xenia, Ohio, and Yellow Springs. One of them, or actually both of them, connecting to the Little Miami, so they're fairly close. But I'd like to do the same thing here, especially for people riding the trail from the west to east. Coming across this cultural center that can serve not only as a visitor center, but possibly some other small seasonal shops during bike season, such as a coffee shop, maybe even a little bike shop. It'd be nice to, if you're not familiar with the area, knowing that you're going to come up on this dead end and it splits. So I think it's a great opportunity. It may not be 100% feasible, and it's probably going to be super expensive to renovate this building, but it's so unique, and I'd hate to see it go. And along this area here, using another example from another area of Little Miami Trail, just kind of create these little nodes with some benches and overlooks. And on the last site too, they both had great views, which is why I have this circular trend going for some overlooks. That's what I got.